Hey, it's Phil from philandtomplus.com. Thanks for coming to our site. People often ask me, they say, what do you do? And I say, well, look, I've got an online business and I'm an author and a speaker, coach, and I'm also a facilitator. And then they'll say something like, well, what's that all about? And I say, well, we help visionary families and a few emerging entrepreneurs to brand themselves online using video. And I guess that begs a question. And the question is, how many of you think that if you just tried a little bit harder, that you could do a whole lot better? So maybe you're in a job and it's basically served its time. You've been there a few years, you're bored, you don't like the people, you're not getting paid enough. Maybe you're in a business and you've come to find that the profits that were once there when you started are now not there. You're sick and tired of training people who basically go out and set up in opposition against yourself. Possibly you've been working 30, 40, 50 years and you just don't have enough money in retirement. I know Janine and myself, for example, once we got over 50, we were faced with different concerns. We were certainly sick and tired of jobs. We were certainly over some of the business things that we'd done. So here we were over 50. We had a son and a daughter. Tom was 17, and so I'd never really been big on what I call standard education. So what was the world that he was going to enter into? So what happened was, a little bit of a story is that I was taking Tom to school one day, and he was 16 at the time, and he turned to me and he said, look, I don't want to go to school next year. So I guess the question you've got to ask yourself is that, like, if you were a parent, if you're a dad and you had a daughter or a son, they said they didn't want to go to school, what would you say? Anyway, long story short, we started an online business together. It wasn't called Phil and Tom back then, but it did evolve into Phil and Tom. And you might be asking yourself, well, why online? Well, at the time, the idea was that, we're in a global village, was a future trend. And because it was, we felt that it was highly leveraged, that you could make a lot of money, in the online world. It would seem to be the way to go. But as it is now, turning full circle, we've now, I guess, done our time, and we're now in a position where we've got a lot of experience, and we're actually in a position where we can actually change people's lives with some of the things that we've seen, some of the products that we've got access to. And to get there, it's taken us all around the world. I mean, Tom and I, we travelled to Los Cabos, San Lucas in Mexico, and attended a mastermind. I went to Thailand for 7 days, Koh Samui for 7 days to attend a mastermind. Tom, went to Canada to attend a mastermind. So we've certainly had to travel and inconvenience ourselves to get the information that we've needed. And what that allowed us to do is that Tom, for example, was allowed to, he become a very good videographer over that journey. He learned to build products, and now he's got his own business consultancy, and he's in the process of building his own brand and putting together his own personally branded products. And Janine come along a little bit later, but she come along where she had these, what we believe, these great skills with the techie stuff and also admin stuff, and develop confidence to also set up her own business, which is we call it All Things Admin Online. So the point there is that through the process, you basically learn a lot, and it's full of possibilities. And so the thing is, why Phil and Tom? What makes Phil and Tom different to pretty well everybody else out there? Well, in our experience and my experience, when I look at all the, I call them online gurus, if you like, they talk a lot about, tactics and strategies, and we certainly learnt that the hard way. But there is one thing that they are very reluctant to talk about, they give lip service to, and that's what we eventually discovered. And we worked out that, geez, if you didn't have this one single thing, these ingredients, then you weren't going to be able to go anywhere in any sustainable way. And so what we have is what everybody wants, and what people often say, well, what does everybody want? And I say, well, what they want is they want happiness, they want health, and they want wealth. In fact, I wrote a book about it called Universal Laws, How to Create the Life you want to have. Anyway, one of the things that we did work out in the online jungle, if you like, was that it was really important to have good, strong content. And that's something that took us quite a while to work out. That's one of our strengths, and certainly our content is different. You know, I'd call it unique. It's memorable. It's believable. It's authentic. It's rich, and it's simple, and it's also evolved. And so when you think about the brand, you know, Phil and Tom, there's 10 letters: PHILANDTOM, a bit like the 10 Commandments. And so when you think about every letter represents something that we love talking about. We love creating content. Could be a video, could be a blog post, could be a webinar. It could be related to a consultation, could be related to one of the products that we sell. So, for example, if you think about the P, you know, the P stands for people who want a better life, people who want to get the best out of themselves. If you have a think about the A stands for authentic wealth and happiness, which begs the question, what is, you know, authentic wealth and happiness? And the M down the bottom, it stands for, you know, multiple sources of income. So you get the picture there, and there'll be a further and fuller explanation a little bit further on, so just stand by. And as I said earlier, I'd written a book which is called Universal Laws and How to Create the Life You Want to Have. And you know, we've got other Phil and Tom products as well, which is largely a membership site, you know, home study courses, you know, our live events, and our, you know, our online consults as well. And I also facilitate one of the most, you know, powerful and personal transformation programs that's actually on the planet. And what it's called Thinking into Results, and what it allows me to do is I help people become more aware, you know, of what they're capable of doing. I help people understand, you know, their programming, and I can show them how to shift, you know, their paradigms, which is a very, 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 very valuable and powerful thing to have, powerful thing to know. Anyway, on our site, philandtomplus.com, you can get access to, you know, several free products as well. You'll see there's a free infographic and 10 secret branding reports on how to basically brand yourself online, which is the story of my journey, and it's valued at $997. It's really worth way more than that, but I've got to put something there because it cost us, you know, tens of thousands of dollars to actually get access to that information, but you can have it for free. If you go to our video channel, you'll see that there's basically hundreds and hundreds of videos there, you know, fundamentally about, you know, the online business world and personal self-development. And when I think about that, the ABCs, you know, you've got to have the right attitude, your beliefs have got to be in the right place, and you've also got to have, you know, confidence. And these are key things to be able to, you know, do anything in life, to be able to have, you know, a good life. And we also have a free 30-minute consult, and that's where you can go to our website there, fill out a form, and you know, I can talk to you, you know, and find out a little bit more about you. There's no obligation in that, but at least you know that that's not many people, you know, offer that sort of thing, but it's there and it's available to you. So in just finishing up, I think that, you know, a lot of people also think, well, what's a visionary family? And I'm not going to tell you that right now, but just further on in the video, Tom gives a little bit of an explanation, a short explanation of what that's all about. So hope you've got a little bit of more insight into what Phil and Tom's all about, and we'll see you on another video. Have a great day. Bye.